So welcome in this webinar. This webinar is, as I said, hosted by the PREFER project, which is an IMI European project, a public-private partnership between many universities and pharmaceutical companies, but also a health technology assessment body. And the aim of PREFER is to guide industry, regulatory authorities, and HTA bodies, reimbursement agencies, on how patient preferences can be measured, assessed, and used to inform decision-making. And based on that, to develop guidelines, recommendations that are evidence-based. We have in PREFER already a long path afterwards, but also as another one before us. We started in 2016, assessing different methodologies for patient preference studies. We initiated different case studies and also finalized several, and most of them. And based on all these insights, we develop recommendations that will be useful for all stakeholders. Very important, we aim also, and we are in the process of an EMA-UNETA qualification process in order to also have the understanding and the support of the regulators and the health technology assessment bodies into the work that we are doing, especially creation of a framework on patient preference studies. But what are patient preferences? A concept that we talk about today, and around which several other concepts exist that might be confusing. So patient preferences needs to be different, needs to be looked at separately from, for instance, patient input or patient perspectives or patient-reported outcomes. So patient preferences are, and this is the definition that the FDA provides for this, qualitative or quantitative assessments of the relative desirability and acceptability to patients of specific alternatives or choices amongst the outcomes or attributes that are related to health interventions. And important in this definition is the concept of attributes, which can be benefits, which can be risks related to health interventions like medications, but also uncertainties related to medications or treatments. And information and about the patient itself can also be related or can also be revealed in patient preference studies. So patient preferences can be revealed via patient preference studies, which is a combination of qualitative and quantitative methods, and that occur in different steps. And that is actually important to understand because this is also the structure of this webinar of today, namely the steps of a patient preference studies where patients can be involved. Indeed, design, the conduct, the communication of a patient preference study, but also the whole organization of it. And indeed, patients are participants of a patient preference study. It's about them that it is that the work is circulating. However, patients are also very important partners as researchers in the team. So patients as research partners, that is actually what we will talk about today and how we could organize this and what are the most important values that are attached to that.